Hi, I'm Sam Copeland from Reaseheath College and I teach cake decorating to level 2 and level 3 and very shortly level 5 as well. So I would like to show you today how to make this little chap, which is our bear, and it'll be the first thing that you make when you start at level 2 in cake deck with me. So all our models, you start off with a ball of icing. Now the icing I'm using today is a modelling paste. It's quite a firm paste, much firmer than a sugar paste, and you'll be working it a little bit. Today it won't take much working because it's quite warm, so we're going to just work it into a little ball. All our models start with a circle or a sphere, so we start off just by using our hand shapes to roll a ball. Simple as that. Hollow your hands out, roll the ball, and then turn it so that you're pushing one hand forward, one hand back, like that, and you're going to make a little cone, just like that. So I'm going to turn this chap, and I'm going to sit this one just at the back of him there. And the first thing I'm going to do is give him a little pinch there, so that I know that's where his legs are going to sit. And I'm going to use a little bit of edible glue, or you can use a little bit of water, just in those hollows, so that when I come to put his legs on, it'll have gone nice and tacky, ready. So, legs, super speedy bear. Roll into a ball, roll the ball until it's nice and smooth. Get rid of all those cracks. Can you see a crack there? So roll that till it doesn't have any cracks in it anymore. Then we roll it on our bench and roll it into a long cylinder or pipe shape, like that. Make sure you haven't got any finger marks in it. And if you're going to do a longer one, you would start in the middle and you would open your fingers out, like that. But for now, we're just going to have a little there. Use a knife tool or a little vegetable knife. You can cut his legs in half and make sure they're about the same size, which they should be. And then where it's raggy on the edge, where you've cut it, just go over it with your finger and just make sure that it's nice and soft, and soften those raggy edges. And then you're going to introduce one leg one side and one leg the other side, using the top there for his hip joint coming down into his groin, just there. So you're going to have two legs just sticking out, just like that. Now if you get your fingers a little bit pinchy, like that, and just pinch up, and there you go, there's his feet. Can you see? Got one with long legs and one with short legs. Now I'm just making a little dent on the top for where his head's going to sit shortly. The next job I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue where his arms are going to be, so that again can get nice and tacky, ready to stick on. If you use too much glue, they'll just slide off, so just take care. So we're going to roll our icing into a nice ball. Might have a little bit too much there. We're going to roll it into a cylinder like that, and then we're going to cut it on an angle just like that. So just the same way we did before. When it's a little bit raggy at the top, we're going to just smooth those edges like that, and then perhaps we could make him a little paw by just squashing the bottom there. And then we're going to pop this one just like that and bring it from his shoulder round, and the same with this one. We're going to, but this one we're going to just let it sit down onto the worktop, the bench, the tub, whatever you're using to make him on, because you can make these straight onto a cake. So at the moment we're looking a little bit casual. He's just leaning a bit one way. Brilliant. Next thing is a little bit of glue again, a little bit of our edible glue. Make sure that those paws are just where you want them, and then we're going to make a head. It doesn't have to have a great big head, and just do whatever size you like, and then shape it into a ball again. Roll it round. If your hands are getting sticky, open your fingers and let it just roll through your fingers. It'll give you a nice shape, and it'll keep your hands and your paste cool. So now we're going to think about the shape of his head, perhaps a little bit of an oval shape. So we just go one way, perhaps give him a little bit of a pinchy finger, so across like that, with your pinky across, and perhaps we'll just sit his head that way, like that. Now this time, this one you can see has got some little black eyes, actually little black pearls stuck in. With this one, I'm just going to draw his eyes on. So I'm going to get a black pen, which we're going to use in a minute, and we're first of all going to give him a little muzzle, because he's a much smaller bear. So we're going to give him a little muzzle, and we're going to give him a big smiley face. So a little bit of an oval shape like this, a bit of glue where it's going, a little bit of icing, roll it into an oval, flatten it out, and then we're going to just introduce it straight on to his face, making sure you don't knock his head off in the process. Okay, that's the voice of experience, knocking his head off, look. So there we go, just like that. Now we're going to use a smiley face, and if you can see, that's got a nice curve on it. That edge is a slightly bigger curve, so I'm going to use the smaller edge. I'm just going to turn it my way first and make sure he's looking at me, giving him a nice smile. And I'm going to give him a nice line down and some little whisker holes where his whiskers would be. And then I'm going to use the bulbous comb tool just to put a little nose hole ready to put his nose on in a moment. He's just having a little look over his shoulder. He's got his head at a jaunty angle. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm going to make him two little ears and a little nose. So nose first, a little bit of white. So if you're doing it for a baby shower, you could do pink for a girl, blue for a boy. You could mix and match. So tiny bit of white icing. We're going to use a little bit of our glue again. I'm going to just pop his nose on like that. He's got a nice big chunky nose, and then we're going to do two little ears. So the way we do that is to mix some icing, make it nice and soft, roll it into a little ball, and then we're going to make it into a flat cylinder like that. Can you see that? And we're going to cut it in half, and we're just going to tweak this one. I'll show you the other one I made earlier. I'll show you the difference in them in a second. So this one's going to have some quite big chunky ears like that, and he's looking quite cute actually, I must admit. There we go, just leaning forward a bit. Using the back of the paintbrush, just go in and give him some little ear channels so that he can hear you when you're telling him to sit up straight. And then we're going to use our black pen, maybe, I haven't got glue on my hands. There we go, we're going to go straight in with a black pen, and we're just going to give him two little eyes just drawn on with this one. And there he is, just a little bear, very simple, and it will be the first thing that you make when you come to Reaseheath College. There he is, having a little look at you. Okay, hope you've enjoyed that guys, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.